Unlike male reproductive system which produces millions of sperms, the female reproductive system produces only a single egg or ova that participates in the process of reproduction. So, the female reproductive system is framed to perform a different function that includes delivering the ova at the region of fertilization. The fertilization of egg and sperm to form zygote takes place in the region of the fallopian tube inside the female reproductive system. Implantation of the zygote in the walls of the uterus is the next step after fertilization. Apart from fertilization and implantation, it is also involved in the production of hormones and helps in maintaining the reproductive cycle. Let us first start with naming the various parts of the female reproductive system. It is mainly composed of a pair of ovaries along with the oviduct, uterus, cervix, vagina and the external genitalia located in the pelvic region. These parts, along with the pair of mammary glands, are integrated structurally and functionally to support the processes of ovulation, fertilization, pregnancy, birth and childcare. The female reproductive system is present both internal and external to the body. Now let us first look at the key internal organs of the female reproductive system. Beginning with the ovaries, which are present in pairs that produce female gamete and various steroid hormones. These ovaries are located on each side of the lower abdomen, connected to the pelvic wall through ligaments. The size of each ovary is about 2 to 4 centimeters in length. Oviduct or fallopian tube, which is present along with the ovaries, is divided into 3 anatomical regions: ampulla, isthmus, and infundibulum. Each fallopian tube is 10 to 12 centimeters long, which extends from the periphery of each ovary till the uterus. The part closer to the ovary is a funnel-shaped infundibulum, and at the edges of the infundibulum you will find the finger-like projections called fimbriae. Since the function of our fingers is to hold anything with a proper grip, the same goes with fimbriae, which helps in collection of ovum after ovulation. Moving further from infundibulum leads to the wider part of the oviduct called the ampulla, and the very last part which joins to the uterus is called isthmus. Let us now study about the next internal organ, that is uterus. It is single and also known as womb. It is a part of women where the baby grows before it is born. The structure of the uterus looks like an inverted pear and supported by ligaments attached to the pelvic wall. The uterus becomes narrow and opens through a narrow cervix. The region from where the child is delivered out of the body of the female is the cavity of the cervix called the cervical canal, which along with vagina forms the birth canal. Since the uterus holds the unborn child for 9 months, the 3 layers of the tissue inside the uterus are involved in such a long process. The external thin membrane called perimetrium, middle thick smooth layer called myometrium, and inner glandular layer called endometrium. All the 3 layers line the uterine cavity. Let us now study the various parts of the external genitalia of the female reproductive system, that includes mons pubis, labia minora, hymen, and clitoris. Mons pubis, it is a cushion of fatty tissue covered by skin and pubic hair. Labia majora, they are the fleshy fold of the tissue, which extends down from the mons pubis and surrounds the vaginal opening. Labia minora, they are the paired folds of tissues under the labia majora. It surrounds the primary opening of the vagina and urethra. Hymen, the opening of vagina which is partially covered by a membrane. It is often torn during the first coitus, intercourse. Clitoris, both the labia minora encounter at the clitoris, which is a small and delicate protrusion that is analogous to the penis in the male reproductive system. This part of the female reproductive system is covered by a skin fold, termed as prepuce. Similar to the male penis, the clitoris is sensitive to stimulus and can turn erect. Apart from internal and external genitalia, Another functional characteristic in all female mammals is mammary gland. Mammary glands are the structure that contains glandular tissues and variable amounts of fat. The glandular tissue present in each breast is divided into 15 to 20 mammary lobes that contain a cluster of cells called alveoli. The function of these alveoli is to secrete milk, which is stored in the cavities of alveoli. Each alveoli opens into mammary tubules, and tubules of each lobes join to form a mammary duct. Several mammary duct joins to form ampulla, which further connects with lactiferous duct through which milk is sucked out. So, this was all about our today's topic. I hope you all understood about the key internal and external organs and its various important functions of the female reproductive system. To learn in depth about this topic, you can now refer to the notes and more videos available on EduRev and level up your understanding of this chapter. To get good score in the exam, it is important to practice various types of questions, so you must attempt tests related to this topic now. So, head over to EduRev to attempt tests on this topic. Thank you.